Well, hi and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while. As you can see from the title, this is the first video I'm making about Greenbelt. And if you don't know what Greenbelt is, I'll put the website address in the title. There's also an app in the App Store currently called Greenbelt 2018. Basically, it's a huge festival, huge arts festival run by Christians, and there is literally anything you can think of there. Not all at once, obviously, not every year, but every year there will be surprises. There will be things you never thought expected there. You'll see Catholic monks walking around. You'll see very left-wing activists. You will see witches, pagans, Christians, all sorts, and some you won't even know what they are. So it's a very interesting place to be and fun. Loads of people I know who go quite often, go year after year, talk about it as if they describe it as home. So if that sounds interesting to you, arts, unexpected, anything and everything, home, Greenbelt might be worth checking out for you. So why was I there this year? Because I'm someone who doesn't go to Greenbelt every year. I go to different things. Sometimes I don't go to anything at all. I went to Greenbelt this year because a few months ago, back at the beginning of the year, God told me to go to Greenbelt, and I was like, do I really want to go? And the reason I really didn't want to go is because, simply because I knew it would be difficult. When I say difficult, I mean arranging things, practical things I'm not good at, and I knew it would be difficult. I knew I'd have to arrange to get camping stuff. I'd have to sort out travelling up there, all that sort of stuff, and I don't like doing that. But anyway, I prayed about it, and I was certain that God told me to go, so I made the arrangements. And the more I said yes, so the more I spoke to people about it, people who were going, the easier it got. So I spoke to a friend of mine. He told me what to expect from Greenbelt this year. Spoke to another friend of mine who was travelling up from near me, and we sorted out the trains together. Another friend who was organising a whole group to go up. He actually provided me with a tent, which was even better because although I got a tent, I didn't have to carry one up with me. And then meals were sorted out between us. Obviously it didn't go. You know, it still takes organisation, but a lot of that was taken away from me. The more I stepped into it, the more I spoke to people and said, I want to do this, I'm going for this, the easier it became. And so what about when I actually got to Greenbelt? What did I see? What did I expect? What did I find? Well, if you were there, you'll know something about what to expect from Greenbelt. There's anything and everything, but mostly music, because obviously it's a festival and there are lots of stages. There are also things like performance arts and various types of worship events, church services and like, but mainly music. That was what I went to anyway. I spent a lot of time at the Big Top, huge big venue, and I also spent a little bit of time at a smaller venue called the Canopy. I mean, I wandered around, saw other things, but most of my time was spent at those two venues. So I saw the marvellous Martin Joseph, who I've seen 12, 13, 14 times in various venues around the country. The glorious Grace Petrie, who I've never seen before. She is mainly acoustic protest singer, and she's obviously modern, but in the vein of the 60s and 70s protest singers who are protesting anything and everything that they thought government was doing wrong, and she's doing the same thing. Also, but most of what I saw actually was probably at the Canopy, at the small venue, and I saw bands like Hazy Jane, Welcome Wagon, Wallace Bird, that's a singer-songwriter, and others, and mostly ones I'd never heard of. But those ones, Hazy Jane, Welcome Wagon, Wallace Bird, I would strongly recommend you check out. They presumably all have an internet presence, so go and find them. They're on the Greenbelt app, so you'll be able to track them down that way. But also, I saw the Greenbelt Originals, which were people who'd been at Greenbelt years ago and have now stopped. Haven't been to Greenbelt for a while, but have been invited back, and it was great to see them because among them were Paul Northrup and Charlotte Ayrton, who used to be in a band called Eden Burning. Eden Burning's a band local to me, and I know Charlotte really well. I haven't seen her do anything musical for quite some time, and it was great. It was great to see her doing music again. I mean, she's doing it. She's doing music in the local area, but I haven't seen her play for quite some time. So that was wonderful. Who else did I see? Well, my highlights of the whole weekend were two things. There's a band called I'm With Her and zucchini and lime cake, which is exactly what it sounds like. That cake was wonderful. But the band I'm With Her, country bluegrass sort of sound. I went to see them because because Sarah Watkins is in them. Sarah Watkins used to be in a band called Nickel Creek, and she's since done solo stuff. A couple of solo albums have been out, and recently she got together with a couple of other ladies, which is why they call the band I'm With Her. They're definitely available on YouTube. I've checked them out since, and they're very, very funny, very witty banter, very great musically. So apart from the cake, I'd say that was my highlight of Greenbelt. So in conclusion, I'd say Greenbelt for me was summed up by three things, all beginning with M. Music, I already told you about. That was all things I saw, and that's just a few things I saw. Mates, there were plenty of people at Greenbelt who I haven't seen for years. People I know in different parts of the country, from Leeds, from Essex, all over the place. Some of them I haven't seen for years. It was great to catch up for them for a little bit and spend some time with them in a relaxed atmosphere. But also, the third one that leads into is maybe, because seeing them again meant had the chance to sort of arrange to get to know them a bit better, to meet up, and who knows if that will happen, but we're making an effort to do that. I've told a couple of them about this channel, so hopefully they'll be checking me out here. So to sum up, that was my Greenbelt: music, mates, and maybe, and who knows what that maybe will be. So saying yes is what this video is all about. God told me to go to Greenbelt back in January, and I didn't really want to, but I said yes. I pushed into it. I kept saying yes, and as a result, I got Greenbelt, and that's what it was like. It was actually a really good time. I loved it, and it says in the title here that this is Greenbelt Part 1. Part 2 will be hopefully quite a bit shorter because it's mainly going to be just showing you a few things I got from Greenbelt, and mainly will be a giveaway. So definitely tune in for that one. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and check out Greenbelt.